Hey guys, I just wanted to put together a really quick video walking through the process of packaging your project. And it's just a couple of steps, really simple. Um, First thing we want to do though is make sure we have a couple of things set to, in the way that we want them to be set for the project. So let's go up to the project settings. And the first thing we're going to check is to making sure that our map or level file is set up under the default maps. And we want this both in the editor startup map and the game default map. The game default map is the map that will launch when you launch the executable. And so if it's set to whatever the default is for the template, it'll launch into something that's not your game. So you want to make sure that you select your level and for here. And then the other thing we want to do is tell the packaging process which maps we want it to build. And so in order to do that, we'll go up to packaging. And then under here in the packaging, we've got to click on the little triangle to open up the advanced options. And we'll scroll down till we get to list of maps to include in a package build. It's kind of hard to find. You gotta, just kind of scroll down slowly until you find it. And then, so this tells the packaging process which maps to include. And if you package without doing this step, it'll still work, but it's going to go through the process of packaging every single map that exists in the project, even though we're not going to use them and we're not going to launch into them. And that takes up extra time and introduces the possibility of additional bugs or things that will break. So it's better to just specify exactly the maps you want build and no other maps. And so in order to do that, under the list of maps to include, just hit the plus sign. And then we got to find our main UMap, or whatever you called yours. And it's the same file that we used for the maps and modes. It's a UMap file, open, and now this map is included, and is the only map that's included in the packaging process. And then the rest of it we're going to leave as default. There are other things we can go in and tweak, but they're not really important at this point. It's already set up to launch directly into VR, and assuming you're using the VR template. And then so once we've done that, we go up to File, Package Project, and then we select Windows 64-bit. And there's other things that we can do, like development versus shipping and stuff, but that's not really important at this point. We're just going to do a basic development build, and then we're going to find a place to save it. And what I'm going to do is save it in my builds folder, but you can save it wherever you want, and then we'll let it package. And this can take a while. What I like to do is to show the output log and then stare at it and have a heart attack every time something yellow comes up, and then hope that something red doesn't come up, because that means the build failed and we'll have to debug that. And so you let this run for a while, and everything, if everything goes well, your packaging will work and you'll have an executable.